Yeah, so I'm going to show you a few more things on this representational head, and then I'm going to kind of work one side of it, show you where I ended up. I'm probably not going to finish it. I have many videos for other classes, but here I'm making these lips separate. Now, that space between your thumb and your finger, you notice there's this line that comes around the top of these lips, right? So you can create that by utilizing that little triangular space. You can see I'm starting to get some of that idea of that line right there around the top of the lip. There's also a bit of a line down around that bottom. So you can also kind of come around and create that. It's hard because you don't want to take away from the fullness of the bottom of that lip. Also, there's that line down the middle where the top lip is almost these two panels, right? So you can see I'm sticking my two thumbs on there and creating that little ridge down the middle, right? So it's almost like you have to imagine that you're touching the image to make the form, right? So, but it's hard because that's flat. So I have to think about and see all those things. So what I'll do is after I get this how I want it is I'll cut off some of this excess and then I'll bring it back here to my piece and I'll actually attach it. But again, you know, a pencil, I know it's not a line in there, right? It's where the two forms come together. And this pencil's not that sharp. I would really want to sharpen it for this. But see, I can create that little line in there. And then I can come in with my finger and soften that bottom lip so that it's not really a line in there. It's the two full forms of the upper lip and the lower lip kind of coming together. You know, that's also a case where a nice flat knife coming in here, finding that bottom and then kind of just rotating, right, to soften that edge. So it's not a line in there. Again, it's where the two forms kind of come together, all right? So trying to make that upper lip feel and look really round and trying to do the same with the lower lip. It's not an easy task. But again, you know, little strides that you make focusing on things can kind of work little by little to make this thing more and more representational. You know, you could spend, you know, hours and hours and hours on this work. And I'd like you to spend some hours, but remember you have your abstract and you also have your non-representational that kind of go together with these series. Yeah, sorry about the duct tape. I cut my finger pretty bad. So along with giving you guys a couple of days off for the election and then also the fact that I was having trouble demoing with a cut finger. Yeah, so and you know, what's really incredible about these Ife and Benin sculptures heads is that even the quality of the skin on the lip looks different. And part of it's the scarification, the linear scarification that they've put on there, but part of it is this little line that they're creating to kind of separate the lip from the face, the lip skin from the face skin. And so you can see I can kind of pinch around and do that. So I'm getting closer and closer to kind of realizing these lips, and then I'll be able to attach them to my form. All right.